One more minor issue and then we'll get into the big stuff. This was always going to be the last decade of the People's Republic of China. Let's talk about the third most important reason why. We are having government collapse. Chairman Xi has instituted a cult of personality far tighter than any world leader in history, including Mao, including the Chinese emperors of old, including Donald Trump.
False. I'm going to stop right there, and this is one that bothers me. This is one that actually bothers me a lot. That is patently false.
I agree.
Mao murdered at least 10 million people and was responsible for the deaths of between 40 million and 80 million people, more than Adolf Hitler, more than Joseph Stalin, by quite a bit. And his cult of personality was so strong that it's been more than 50 years, and people are just now starting to say, ooh, you know, that might have been a bad idea. There has never been a cult of personality in any recent history more than Mao. Now, he has just said a claim that I don't think any historian, anybody who's looked at this could think is even remotely defensible. I don't think there's a defense to it. This isn't even close.
Even if you ignore historical precedent, I think if you look at the current precedent of just North Korea.
Oh, that's a good point. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Xi's cult of personality is minor compared to that. You know, nobody has Xi claiming that, you know, he invented television and the internet and, you know, the sun shone for the first time in 1,000 years over Mount Ouagadougou because he was born on that day or something. And that's the kind of nonsense you're seeing with North Korea. So this is another case of extreme hyperbole.
Well, and that's what's important to note. Is he lying? The answer is probably not. And the reason is I know for a fact he knows that the statement he just gave is not true. But he doesn't need that statement in order to make the case he's about to make. The case he's about to make necessitates that Ping is a cult of personality and a strong one. He needs that. I think he can clear that bar. I think that's true, and I think he can clear that bar for the purposes of... So, what's he doing here? It's hyperbole. But it's, in my view, reckless and irresponsible hyperbole, and it makes it very difficult for me as an intellectual or intellectual. I don't know. We may have an idea on that before the end of the show with any luck. It makes it very difficult for me to take him seriously because it's like I know for a fact he knows that's not true. It's not even there's no bridge to that claim.
Yeah, to me it's worse because he doesn't need to make this claim. It doesn't help his additional arguments coming later. It's you know, this is throwing the turd on the dinner table and hoping to get a response.
I think it's somewhat a showmanship. It makes him sound better. I think he's doing it as a presentation gig, not a honesty gig.